ओम ज्ञानतिमिरञ्जस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकये चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सगनरघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते। जय राम सुरदो पंगोर्मम मन्दमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पादाम्बोजौ राधा मदनमोहनौ दिव्यत् वृन्दारण्य कल्पद्रुमादक श्रीमत् रत्नाकारो सिंहासनौ श्रीमत् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवो प्रेस्ते लिबि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारंभी वंशी वटतट स्थित कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रीयास्तु नः। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिविकास स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नामिने। श्री वर्षभानवि देवी दैताय कृपाद्ये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः। माधुरुज्ज्वल प्रेमाद्य श्री रूपानुग भक्तिद श्री गौर करुण शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनधारिणे रूपानुग वृद्धाप सिद्धांत द्वांतहारिणे। नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बर साम्बोधे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः। नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्द नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवराय ते गौरवीर्भाव भूंस्त्वं निर्देश सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सर्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमे प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्वषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्त्याख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So again, we are in this chaste devotee groups targeting young girls. So if you are not young, no problem, you can apply the principles. But this message is going to be for the young unmarried girls because it is the society's duty to protect young girls from falling into the prey. So this is the time that we have to capture them. So I thought, let me talk about this. What is this about? Why I chosen this topic? Transforming lust into love. I'm going to deeply speak about this. See, we are going to present the principles, and it is the young girls who have to capture the points and protect your life. If not, the whole lifetime the woman has to suffer by doing mistakes. I have seen in my experience, I have seen so many young girls, they don't know how to channelize, how to properly settle in life. They spoiled their life by hanging around, by following the dictation of their mind, sensual mind, not the proper controlled mind, but the sensual mind. Mind's nature is to disturb, And if the mind is not controlled, it follows the senses. So the reason all the jivas fall into this material world is, what is the reason the Shastra says is that jiva wanted to enjoy away from Krishna. So that term is called as lust. Generally speaking, what is lust means the tendency to enjoy away from Krishna. But in particularly, I'm going to talk about the lust which is connected with sex, which is affecting the uh, in the area of women, not in the area of men. If we talk about general, then we see how Saubari Muni fall down, how Vishwamitra fall down. All these fall downs are with the women. So they keep women as an object of senses, object for sense enjoyment. But here the woman is a sadhaka, woman is a devotee. Here now I am addressing devotee women who are serious in going back home, back to Godhead. So here we are not talking about, it is not a general class for men who wants to advance in spiritual life. For them, women is an object of sense, a sense enjoyment. But here, the woman herself is a sadhaka. Then she has to be extra careful. She needs to be, because these lessons are not there generally. Nobody is teaching these things, especially, oh, this is a women's class, so we need to teach this for women. General classes are there, and in that classes, so when the class is about how Vishwamitra fell down, they are focusing only on Vishwamitra. They are not focusing on Menaka. So now our focus is on Menaka. How Menaka could save herself from falling into prey, right? So we need to now focus on young ladies to protect their lives. If you don't protect now, when you are young, and lifelong you have to suffer. So now, regarding lust, how and when it starts for a woman. For a woman, it starts, the lusty feeling starts with puberty. That's why in previous times, even before, when Prabhupada's time, the girls were married when they are very young. So now legally it is stopped. Because until a girl is 18, legally one cannot get married. But why the system was there in India or in Vedic tradition, why the girl is get married soon? Because the Shastra says from young age, the women's tendency, girls' tendency is to imagine a man. In the beginning of the class itself, I told the women are objects of sense enjoyment. So by birth itself, their tendency to enjoy is more. That's why there is no sannyas ashram for women. Externally, men seems to be lusty, but when in comparison, women are more lusty. That's why marriage is compulsory for women. And child production, producing the child is also compulsory for her. So that from early stage, if a woman is fixed with one man, she will be safe. That's why the parents should be very careful, and they should. So some families they do that. They fix the. In South Indian culture, they have a culture of getting married to cousins. In North India, it is like, it is an aparadha or offense like that. But it is a different system. You can see that in Mahabharata also. Arjun got married to Subhadra, who is the cousin. So cousin marriage is allowed in Vedic system. So in South Indian culture, the cousins they get married because when they are young only the parents fix, okay, this is your match. So the mind of the girl is steady. It won't waver. It won't get disturbed. So the mind disturbance is more in case of women, in case of girl. So gradually from nowadays it is co-education schools, pre-mixing is there. So full freedom is given. So the children, the girls and boys also, they don't have control over their senses. It is not also taught that you have to channelize this. This should be, the fire should be used in a constructive direction. If you use it in a destructive manner, it disturbs the individual and the society. It produces varna sankaras. It produces bad children or bad influences also. Now people use different methods to stop the reaction. The reaction is children. To stop that, they use tablets and other things. So, but that negative influence will be there on the individuals who perform that act. So the system of the social system was that to get married, women should get married, but now that is not there. Parents are not cooperative in getting the girls married. Okay. The girls wanted to get married in time, but the parents are not willing because now the society is saying career, job, money, then marriage. So we see that in corporate world, many girls are getting spoiled because they have money and they have boyfriends. So this lesson is not taught. You are a girl, you should have only one partner. Not you cannot change. Like you change your sari, like that you cannot change your partners. Nothing is taught like that. Nobody teach that this should be your important principle of your life. This principle is not taught very strongly. So my spiritual master specifically told, you teach this, you teach this, you teach this. This is very important for a woman. So, and we have to be careful now what I am doing, like, how we can target the parents, the society. The society should take some action before they have taken action. Okay, they fix the mind of the girl with somebody, so she's peaceful. So when the age raises, the girl becomes impatient. The girl become agitated. The sex energy also is growing. It should be utilized in producing Krishna conscious children, but that is disturbed. So I have seen that many girls end up in many mistakes in their life. So, but now when you take up Krishna consciousness, you can channelize those energies in prayers, in service, in engagement. This is the only way you can channelize your lust. Otherwise, the lust, which is prevalent in the society in the name of advertisements, in the name of YouTube videos, every nook and corner you can see. Recently, I saw a clipping of a wedding. It's like a cinema. How I was thinking, why the society is so bad now? You know, even this wedding, they they promote it as a cinema, and then both boy and girl, they don't have any shy, no shy, and they hug and kiss in front of everybody. Though they are couple, right? I agree, they are couple. But still, this is so sacred thing that should be between the boy and girl, between the husband and wife. It should not be shown outside. The whole society is now shameless, and the whole society is promoting these things. So we are in that society now. Every minute, lust is promoted. Every minute, lust is advertised. So in this, you young girls should protect you. Sometimes the lust is publicly promoted, sometimes it is in the subtle way. Not in the explicit way, but subtly they are promoting. So, since many years, the society wants the women to come out so that they can enjoy. That's why they say, women, you come out, you earn money, you be here, you be there, you. Everywhere, the men wants women to enjoy. In the name of women's freedom, they encourage women, oh, you leave the house, come out, earn money, you be here, you be there, so that we will enjoy. This is there in the society. So by understanding this, the society is ready to swallow you, ready to use your youth. And the girls also, they have sex energy, right? The girls have more energy, like more when comparatively, the Shastra also says that's why the marriage is compulsory for women. That's why there is no sannyas for women. She is meant as the sense object. When the sense object wants to be careful, then the person should take extra care. Maybe I see that, the brahmachari need not be very careful, but the women should be, young girls should be very, very careful. Very careful. Because this is very important for you. You should not be carefree. Oh, no problem. Men can be carefree. But women cannot be carefree because our system is like that. If something happened in your life, it will continue till your death. It will haunt in the mind. So that's why we say that you be careful. You take action in your life. You use Krishna consciousness to control the mind, to control the senses. If not, internally, the impurity will rust you. The impurity inside the heart will keep on rusting. Because the society also promotes such things, and we fall prey into that society. But inside, the female system is like that if you are pure, you are very happy, you are very peaceful, you are very powerful. All the stories of Devati, Kannagi, Suganya, and Savitri, Mother Sita, Draupadi, all these Vedic ladies, they were very powerful. They wanted to attain so many things. They attained because of their chastity and devotion. If they are flirting and if they are pre-mixing and they don't have any power. The Savitri could see demigod. How? Can a Miss Universe can see a demigod? She can only see Bhoot and Prets and Pisasa. She cannot see demigod. To see a demigod, you need to be very, very pure. So that Yamaraja is a very exalted Mahajan. When he is obliged to bless her, means you see the power. We are ordinary, you may ask, we are ordinary girls influenced by the modern society. Still, I say, still, you can be powerful. You can channelize, you can focus on Krishna consciousness. And I am not saying that, you remain a brahmacharini. There is no brahmacharini for you. But, if you depend on Krishna, like, Andal, our South Indian, one of the Alvars, Andal is an incarnation of Bhudevi. She showed how you should become a devotee and get married to Krishna. So we ordinary souls, ordinary women, get married to devotees of Krishna by our prayers, by our purity. So the present mentality, what you have, will decide the rest of your life. The prayer which you perform now bring you right connection. Otherwise, I have seen many girls in the name of devotion, they were just hanging around. I have seen that in ISKCON a lot. And they end up their life leaving Krishna consciousness. Leaving Krishna consciousness. I have seen such girls. They don't get a right partner. And the rest of their life, they have to suffer. So here, that's the warning that if you maintain your purity, along with devotion and dependence on Krishna, Krishna will take care of your life. Even if the senses are agitating, we have to calm them down by the power of chanting the holy name. Then Krishna will take you. Okay. He will give you the right partner and right children also. We see in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Diti, Kashyap had many wives. Kashyap Rishi, but he is one of the Prajapati. His job is to produce population. So, but he had Diti and Aditi. Diti is mother of demons and Aditi is mother of demigods. So the seed is same. Uh, Father is same, mother is different. The pure mother got demigods, the impure one got demons. So the women's consciousness is very important. If she, like Diti, she was so lusty. So she wanted to unite with Kashyap Muni in a wrong time. So produced demons. That is a very strong lesson for the society. The time of union is very important. If it is wrong, then you produce, and also consciousness. So the lust, if you are not aware, please try to be aware of it. How it comes out, how the lust comes out, talking to opposite sex, and dressing very carelessly, dressing to attract opposite sex. That we see in women. Men are not like that. Men, they use different techniques to attract. But the women use the dressing technique to attract men. But that's why we often say that, be careful, cover yourself properly, walk slowly, speak slowly, don't laugh in public. Why we are telling these things? These things attracts. These small things, it looks like small thing, but they invite. They invite who is like we see that okay, many girls, young girls, the karmi girls get spoiled, right, in the society. Prabhupada writes in one place, those sentences are removed from Bhagavatam and Prabhupada's books. I don't know why, but they are there. Prabhupada mentioned that Prabhupada said only a woman who has lost lots of lust are raped because she invited that. I came across in one news paper that long before that a girl uh, was so much reading these novels, uh, this bad novels. So, but her father didn't get her married in time. So the way she behaves, opposite people easily catches it. So she was gang raped. And that many such things are happening here. We see that in the society happening here. And we tell the society should be good, the police should be good. But what I say to young girls is, you be careful. You be careful. If you have such negativity, it will attracts negativity. Yeah, bad karma is there, bad time is there. But being a devotee, you be careful. Yes, that sex energy is there. Yes, I agree, parents are not taking quick steps. But now we have to depend on Krishna. We have correct method to channelize this. We have prayers. We have senior devotees. We take shelter of Guru Parampara. Today I recited all the prayers of our Acharya. Why? We can connect with them. We can connect with our Guru Parampara and they can help us to overcome this uncontrollable fire. It isn't a fire, it is compared to a fire. So many times girls say, I am a fire. In one dialogue, somewhere I saw or heard, the father-in-law questions the daughter-in-law who went out to the office and came late with her, not with her husband, but with a colleague. Then the father-in-law questioned her, why you are coming with other men? Why you came late? Your husband was out of station and he was asking for you, but you came late. Imagine if that person who came with you is not a good person, then you know whether he is good or bad, I am a fire. She answers him back. This is the way now the young girls are no answering back. But the father-in-law asked her, imagine if that boy who came, if he is a cotton and fire, if he is a butter, then he can melt easily. You are fire, fine. But if he is a butter, then he will melt. So then, she fights. She says, oh, you are not understanding. You are always, the old people are always suspicious. You people are lusty. That's why you are always thinking lusty things. But this is precaution. This is caution. The world is ready to devour you. The world is ready to spoil you. World is ready to, ditch you down. But your goal is to go back home, back to Godhead, but this should not distract you when you are in the prime youth. So we need to focus more in this. This is the stage you need to be more pure, more focused, more controlled, more submissive, more humble, more obedient. So in our times, we were all strictly, very strict. My mother, 5 minutes also I cannot come late from my college. And today I have to wear one dress that is designed or given by my mother. And so like that, because she was too careful about my life. She told, until I give you in marriage to a right person, I will be like this only. She openly told. But now I don't think all the mothers are like that. Even if the mothers are like that, the girls become, very rebellious. These steps should be taken voluntarily to control the lust, to transform the lust into devotional service. Each individual should take. It cannot be pushed on, it cannot be forced on. That point I have understood. So I have handled many young girls, and I have seen, I was also a young girl some time before. So I know what is this youth, and I know what is this time the girls undergo. Yes, I understand. But still, we are devotees. The instruction given to us is very strong. We have to follow that. We have to prove that. Yes. Yes, Guru Parampara has given us some target that we have to prove it. So each and every one of you today, you make a, oh, I give this purity to Krishna. I make a vow that till my death I remain pure, and this purity I submit to my Krishna. You get mystic power or not, that is different story. Like Kannagi got a mystic power, to burn the whole city of Madurai, or Damayanti got a power, and I also told about um, one ascetic lady who who guided a brahmachari. So many such ladies, they got a mystic power along with that purity or along with their chastity. But we are not behind that. We are behind to attain Krishna's love. For that, purity is also one of the principle. Purity gives you force. So, to protect that, we need to control the mind, we need to control the senses by devotional service. In any other way, it's not possible. I have seen in Jain community, the women who wants to become ascetic. There is no asceticism, there is no sannyas in ISKCON or in Gaudiya Sampradaya. Only widows. Widows are have to live a sannyasi life, or those who crossed 50 years, means they come to vanaprastha level, then it is like vanaprastha life, sannyasi life. Other than that, in our this thing, there is no sannyas. But in this Jain community, I have seen, I have heard that they take the hair one by one, pull it out. By forcing, they control their senses. And this forcing will not work. It will backfire. We channelize the sex energy, lust, into Krishna consciousness. That's how we transfer lust into love. Then we practice Krishna consciousness, and Krishna assigns right person for you. Maybe he may change your fate also. I have seen in Krishna conscious life, changing the fate. Karmani nirgahati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. This verse I follow. Whatever bad your fate may be, Krishna will change it. If you follow sincerely. If there is no sincerity, that will also be come out easily. You may hide, but it will come out. You may think, okay, I will hide my negativities. But in front of Krishna, in front of devotees, things comes out. So I am not saying that, you become a Jain monk and remove the hairs and become a saint. No, you do chant carefully. You understand that I need to be very humble and careful. Then Krishna arranges everything. Like if a sadhaka, one who wants to advance in spiritual life, we take the example of Garda Muni. Garda Muni was meditating. Okay. So in meditation, women association is not favorable. But still, he had an idea to get married. If it is normal brahmachari, what he would do, he will have illicit sex and pretend to be a mithyachara. We study in Bhagavad Gita, right? Mithyachara. He has desire and he use it in a side way, but externally he wears saffron and cheat the society. Garda Muni was not like that. He openly told the Supreme Lord, Lord, I don't know why I am having this desire to get married. He gave that uh, application to Krishna and continued to do the meditation. Why not? We can also adopt that. Yes, Krishna, it is time for me to get married. My parents are not taking any actions. I am not getting any positive sign. I surrender unto you. You take action. You recite the surrender prayers. You sincerely chant the holy name. You sincerely attend classes and you sincerely follow. Krishna will take care. So Gardam Muni sincerely means asked Krishna, and then things worked out. Similarly, you see all the great ladies who got married, they have got wonderful husbands. Like Devati got Gardam Muni, Suganya got um, Chevana Muni, Savitri got Satyavan. All these wonderful ladies got their fantastic husbands. Anusuya got Atri Muni. And they have got all the three children, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Incarnation of all this. You see Atri and Anusuya. How great. So you become a pure person by following Krishna consciousness. This process which Prabhupada gave is very powerful process. And sincerely depend on Krishna. How you have to depend on Krishna? Aslishlava padaratam pinishtumam adarshanam marmatam karotuva yata tatava vitatato lampato matprana nadastu sayeva naparha. So this should be your mood. In this mode, if you remain, then you can challenge Cupid. Challenging Cupid is not possible if you are not a devotee. If you are a powerful yogi like Vishwamitra, then Vishwamitra was powerful. What happened? Manaka came and spoiled. You see any Rishi Munis, they are easily, washed away by Cupid's arrows. Even Shivji. Shivji was agitated by Cupid and he got very angry. What is this anger? Anger is the other side of. If you are an angry person, if you bounce on others, if you express your anger either by shouting or by crying, it is the other side of lust. So Lord Shiva was very angry on Cupid and burnt him. But what is the thing is that anger is also other side of lust. But here Kulasekara Alvar is saying very beautiful prayer it is. I thought I should share with you. Madana parigraha, madana parihara, sthitam madiye, manasi mugunda padara vindadamni. Haranayana Krishnan Krishosi, smarasi na chakra parakramurare. Madana parihara sthitam madiye manasi mukunda padara vindadamni aranayana krishnana krishosi smarasi na chakra parakramurare. O Cupid, abandon your residence in my mind, which is now the home of Lord Mukunda's lotus feet. You have already been incinerated by Lord Shiva's mercy glance. So why have you forgotten the power of Lord Murari's disc? Already Lord Shiva smashed you. Why now you are not worried about the Murari's Sudarshan Chakra? I have taken the shelter of Lord Murari, Mukunda. So we have to take shelter of Mukunda. We have to take shelter of Krishna. Then the mind's agitation due to lust will be eradicated. Otherwise, okay, this is Mugundamala Stotram, verse 22. Mugundamala Stotram, verse 22. So otherwise, the mind will take you to hell. Mind's nature is to take you to hell. So what to do? If we are not able to control our mind, we have to give our mind to somebody. to some authority or to some, no. That is devotional practice. You perfectly practice devotional service, the mind will be under control. Otherwise, it will dance. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that in the morning you beat it with the shoes, in the evening you beat it with the broomstick. Otherwise, Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajoguna, Samudbhava. It will take you to hell. 3 gates are there. Lust, anger, greed. All these things are there for women, freely given. The greed, no, to accumulate so many things, to enjoy senses. Even that's why I recently saw some devotee ladies going to some dancing club and dancing. I was wondering then why you have taken up Krishna consciousness and posting these videos in the public. So this will ruin, like, if you have take in Krishna consciousness, if, for example, if the outsiders are enjoying sense gratification, outside ladies, we take, for example, Miss Universe or some cinema stars, they are roaming half naked. They will get punishment from the universal law, not to the worst condition, like if a devotee commits mistake, for her, the punishment will be heavy. For example, if you have taken initiation, you come to Krishna consciousness, you have taken initiation, and then if you want to go and enjoy senses like the karmis, and then the karmi girl gets some punishment, you get punishment, your punishment will be more because you are doing knowingly. She is doing unknowingly. Okay, for that ignorance, maybe they will have less punishment. Knowingly, if we commit sinful activities or knowingly if we commit such mistakes, we will get more punishment. In the sense, the act of not being Krishna consciousness itself is a punishment. Please try to understand. You came to Krishna consciousness, still you want to enjoy senses. And you have taken initiation also, and still if you want to enjoy Krishna consciousness, what is the result? What is the result? You will not attain Krishna prema. That itself is a big punishment. And you are not doing devotional service, that is another big punishment. So this itself is a big punishment. So maybe one may have to take many, many lifetimes to come back to the pure level. So we need to be, as women, we need to be very, very careful, very careful. Keep the mind in the lotus feet of Krishna. That is the only way to control the mind, control the lusty desires. If lusty desires are channelized like Dayavanti channelized her lusty desires, she wanted to enjoy. It's not that she didn't enjoy. She wanted to enjoy by proper service. Our spiritual master told, you marry Gardamumuni. So she married. She obeyed. She obeyed and married and served. She didn't demand the husband. What kind of husband you are? You are not taking me to Mayapur, Vrindavan, no enjoyment. What kind of, you are doing tapasya by yourself? Maybe modern ISKCON girl means a divorce next minute. Divorce. Or, challenging. Hey, what is this? She didn't do any such things. She kept on serving. Then Krishna understood. Then he directed Gardamuni. Then Gardamuni said, okay, as women, what women wants, he knows. Then he satisfied her desires. Then by that, this is the correct way of uh, engaging the lust. And they produced great ladies. Huh? All these 9 daughters of Gardamuni and Devdi are not ordinary. Huh? Great ladies. All got married to rishis and munis. And then finally, God as their son. This is the way converting lust into love. This is the way. Otherwise, we will become like hogs and dogs. Like this, you see that Miss Universe, Miss World, they all half naked or full naked, exposing the body, and they take the mic and say, I want to serve the society. You want to destroy the society by exposing your body, which they are not aware. They are like, they are into the animalistic society and they think that, I am uplifting the society. This is high stupidity. But still, we are intelligent ladies. Those who have taken up Krishna consciousness, you are super intelligent ladies. You are not less intelligent ladies. But utilize this. Utilize this by voluntarily surrendering to the system. If you don't surrender, if you behave independent, that also is taken off. First thing in any spiritual society is to destroy the false ego. If this false ego is not destroyed, then you will not submit yourself to the system. This false ego will spoil you. That's why it is always said that if you are newly married, you should serve your mother-in-law. You will, you have to, because mother-in-law is the guru, and that to strict guru. So it's a good system. Then, by serving humbly your mother-in-law, then, your false ego will become zero. Then, you slowly grow. You slowly understand what life is. Then you become humble also. So this humility is very important. Who can chant the holy name? Trinadapi Sunichana Tarorapi Sagishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. You first undergo training under somebody. Then you will gain humility. Otherwise, if modern girls, they say no, in modern society, how the girls are cultivated. You should be bold enough, you should learn karate, you should beat, you like that only. You take a gun, you shoot, you self-defense, you protect yourself, you fight for your rights. You can fight for your rights at the time. Draupadi fought for her rights. Sita questioned the Ayodhya Vasis. I proved myself as a chaste lady, but still you people are testing me again and again. If my purity is good, let Bhuma Devi comes up and take me. Finished. So, but not the other way around. Not the other way around. Uh, we first get trained. You develop a humility. You surrender to the system. Surrender to the uh, uh, great devotees, senior devotees. Learn from them humbly and protect yourself. So youth time is the prime time. You need to prove that you maintain your purity. Then you will learn. Yeah, when you know how to control your senses in your youth, then you will be successful throughout your life. You will stick to your husband, whether he is a devotee, non-devotee, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. You will grow spiritually. I have seen some wonderful ladies, their husbands are not devotees. They are fantastic devotees. No way, it has devotional service. Many girls kept on telling me this, that, nothing. You remain stronger, you remain pure, things will be automatically grow. Automatically, you will advance in spiritual life. So learn to control the lust by doing devotional service, by obeying to the senior devotees, but taking right guidance. Protect yourself. If not, if not, there are so many jivas in this material world who come and go, die, take birth every day, die every day. We see that. So, in this society of where everywhere lust is promoted, we need to put a shield around us. Ajamil was such Ajamil was in the very good Brahmin family, but just by a short time association, short time viewing a prostitute and her lover, it fell down. We are studying in Bhagavatam, sixth canto. But what happen if we are with mobile phones, always chatting with this opposite sex? How will we be protected? Mobile phone is the greatest enemy for young girls. Easy access across the world, anywhere you can connect. If I am a mother of young girl, I will not give phones. I don't know. I'm not a mother of a young girl. No phone. This is the one which easily connects you. You should have control by yourself. It cannot be now forced now. Not possible. Unless you put a fence around you, nobody can have any control over you. Hmm? So how we can control the lust? By engaging in Krishna conscious, purely understanding. Yes, for me, purity is very important. I need to protect this purity. So I take some steps. I control my mind. I don't eat unwanted things. I don't see unwanted things. I don't mix with unwanted people. All these rules you have to put. Nobody can put for you because the society is very free. Even ISKCON society is very free. In the name of Kirtan Mala, you have to see, come and see. See, outside the world, that disco party is there. Here, Kirtan Mela is there. Girls and boys. Ooh, they dance. We are not here for, promoting our lust. We are here to control the lust, channelize the lust. Young girls, oh, heart melting Kirtan by young girl, beautiful girl, followers, unlimited followers. All these things are detrimental for that girl. The society is enjoying the beautiful Kirtan of a beautiful girl. So this is how the lust is promoted in the name of devotional service. If you want to take steps, you understand that I am not here as a public property. I should not be known to anyone. In even previously, 50 years before, there is a ritual in South India. I don't know about North India. When the girl attains puberty, they celebrate it. In my period itself, my mother said it's so awkward when a girl attains first periods. It is celebrated. No, 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 no. I don't want to do this. You go to school. She sent me to school. But there is a purpose behind this celebration. In those days, the girls are married very early. But nobody knows there is a girl in this house. You see how careful they were with the girls. So if a girl attained puberty, that she is ready for marriage, and the people should come. The boy side should come voluntarily to propose for a marriage. No, no, no matrimonial sites or no brokers, no nothing like that. So known circles, they know, okay, there is a girl for marriageable age, and we should go and ask. So for that, they did this celebration. And it has a deeper meaning also. The rituals and other things are scientific meanings. It is very good. But modern times they have mistaken it. All these right things they have mistaken it. I have seen in Western countries, they have a different system. Like this, I don't know. It's with other. Western community or only with the Indian Sri Lankan community. When they become 18 years, they celebrate it as a mini wedding for that girl. But that girl will get married after 30. But 18 itself, she is, it's like a mini wedding and it's a big party. Because one of the devotee, known devotee, she did that for her 18-year-old daughter. It's like, pure sense gratification, pure sense, no meaning at all. No meaning. It's like spoiling that child. You are free to do whatever you want to do. They have no control over there. They cannot do anything with the grown-up girls. They live together. They roam with boys. No control. The parents have no control. So that is a very dirty society. We are not part of that dirty society. We don't want to even think bad things in our mind. We saw in the life of Renuka Jamatakni Rishi's wife, just by glancing uh, Gandharvas, she lost her chastity. At that level, I am not preaching. Definitely, that is practically difficult for this Kali Yuga. But you please protect yourself. Channelize your lust into love by doing devotional service. I end here. If you have any, there are so many verses in regarding. Anyway, it went out of my mind. So, dear devotees, if you have any comments, questions. Yes, Keshavi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranam.
Pranam Mataji.
Mataji, I'm Radha Gokulanandasi sitting with my daughters Keshvi, Madhavi, and Krishnange.
Very good, Mataji.
Very beautiful class, Mataji. Thank you so much. We we are sitting together, and we have had a bit of division in, amongst us, or disapprovals on book distribution. The book distribution, if Matajis are good at one-to-one book distribution on streets, or if they can do it, or what do you think is your say? Obviously, there are ways that Matajis can serve. They can cook prasadam and support the devotees. That is also uh, very important, more important role. Yeah. What? And
Mataji,
Mataji, my daughter also added. And what is your comment for young girls? I mean, if they go out with mommy, and or if they go out with family for book distribution, or if they go out protected, please, thank you, Mataji. Whatever.
yeah, the whole lecture today is that, you don't show your identity so publicly. So I'm bit for young girls, beautiful girls. It's difficult, Mataji. Until they get married and then a little bit older, then they can boldly face the society. Still, I feel that for women, it's not a women's service. I have done when I was young and I faced uh, many disturbances. So I stopped it. I didn't go. I was into preaching to a like a safe sider side. I was always with the support of the temple and my husband. So I'm having a protective layer. Then I go. I do all these things. So I would suggest better some other service, Mataji, or as a family is okay. As a family, maybe parents stand here and the child will stands behind it, like that. Or don't allow them to speak to young boys or any men, any man. It's not so safe.
Thank you, Mataji. Thanks for clarifying. We accept completely what you said. We completely
So
accept it. Understand.
we can do like, let her, if she has deep desire to do book distribution in future together with the husband. That is safe, I feel.
Here it's a bit of opposite. She thinks that it's not appropriate, and I think that, well, that's what Prabhupada said.
No,
So,
this Prabhupada's time is different, Mataji. Uh, yeah, some Matajis boldly they did. That was mission establishment. Now, I strongly feel that, if you want to protect yourself, it's better not to do it. You take up other services. There are many uh, devotees, brahmacharis, who can do this. Let them do. You take up some deity service, cooking service, cleaning service, um, and learning service also. Like, you learn verses, you read books, prepare yourself. Then, when you become matured enough, bold enough, then you can come out.
Thank you, Mataji. It's very clear. Thank you so much. I completely understand. We are all of
Yes,
us.
when you like, when you cross 50 plus, you are okay, you are like, Vanaprastha stage is good for book distribution also, even if, but still I am not doing the book distribution because here in Mayapur heavy competition is there. So
Mhm.
anyway, my field of service is different. I focus on personal guidance, guiding devotees, yeah, like classes, studying myself and my household course. That's it. I have no time for my own sadhana and daily prayers. So my time is gone. So I don't take up book distribution. I'm not against it. If somebody is, I have one of my god sister, like hardcore Bhagavatam distributor, like, maybe Krishna, Guru and Krishna empowered her. Bhagavatam distribution, Mataji, like, so I am amazed by her service. She has three children, very amazing. Uh, in case, in due course of time, if somebody developed that desire and they become successful, such successful candidates are protected by the divine power. So I feel that she is an empowered book distributor. And there is one old lady also in South India, number one book distributor, very old widow. So in such stages, good, no problem. If she is young, because book distribution means talking, connecting with people, anyone on the street. I don't want to risk your daughter's, life. No, you have to be very bold and talk to anyone and everyone, and then, sometimes they ask for guidance also. Uh, no, if I will not accept, agree for this. Okay. So
Thank you,
now,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. This is a question here on the, if Mataji, if such cases arise that some devotee's marriage proposal comes, but in case of mine, I know I will not going to get married up to next to 4 to 5 years, as my elder sister is not also married yet. So mixing before marriage is not good, as you instructed. So I don't want all these things right now, and it is creating disturbance in my mind. So how can I should take this situation as Maya Devi is planning to test or what? Which is situation? I'm not able to understand this question. Shreya Suman, if you can clarify it.
Yes, Mataji. Pranam.
Yeah, Prana.
Mataji, just as I told the marriage proposal,
Mm.
I know that I don't want to also indulge in these things right now, but that because the that proposal was came from my family member, one of my family member, so I got little agitated and my mind is
You tell your parents, no? You ask them to talk to your parents.
yes,
Parents are
Mataji.
not ready. You tell your later your elder sister got married later. Let me get married. You tell your parents. Parents will not agree.
Um, no,
You tell them
Mataji.
humbly.
Yes, Mataji.
Sometimes, I have seen in some families, um, there are four girls. The elder one got married last. The other three got married.
Yes.
The elder one got married last. See, if that is the thing, then you tell your parents that she is not getting proposal. So I'm getting proposal. Let me get married. You tell. You can't tell.
Mataji, they will not agree because they are not devotees. They want me to first get a job, then.
Yeah, understood. Now you pray sincerely. I have no other solution for you. Or if I am your counselor, I will come and talk to. Such case happened in my life. There were two sisters. The younger one got a nice proposal. The elder one is not very elder, just 1 year, 1.5 years difference. They look like twins. So, but I am their counselor. So the younger one got the first very nice proposal. So I spoke to the parents, but the parents didn't agree. When elder daughter is there, we cannot do the marriage of the younger one. I said, at least we protect the one person, no? I don't know whether both will get devotee or not. At least the younger one is getting a devotee. We don't want to lose it. Somehow I convinced the parents to get a engagement done. Then both of them got devotees only. So like that we can counsel. If you have in your temple around, if some counselors are there, they can talk to your parents that, it's now time. If she is getting nice proposal, get her married. Okay. Uh, I will, Surabhi, I will complete this question in the chat box and then come to you. माताजी मेरी एक प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. माताजी मैं पढ़ाई करने के लिए लाइब्रेरी जाती हूँ, पर लाइब्रेरी में एक लड़का मुझे फॉलो करता है. अच्छा नहीं लगता. और लाइब्रेरी का हेड ये सब को कुछ कहता नहीं है. ठीक है, लाइब्रेरी मत जाओ. तो माताजी मैं इसका सुरक्षा को कैसे इसको कैसे हैंडल करूं. मेरी चैस्टिटी प्योरिटी को प्रोटेक्शन के लिए कृष्णा से कैसे प्रे करूं. आप लाइब्रेरी मत जाओ ना. लाइब्रेरी दूसरा लाइब्रेरी बदल दो. अभी ऑनलाइन में सब कुछ मिल जाता है. अब ऑनलाइन में पढ़ाई करो. लाइब्रेरी मत जाओ. कट करो. ठीक है, प्रेयर करना एक है और कट कर दो. और जब ऐसा सिचुएशन आता है ना, बाईस पीछे पीछे आ रहे हैं, आपको अभी शादी करने का वो नहीं है, वो डिवोटी नहीं है, पीछे पीछे आ रहे हैं, जस्ट स्विच ऑफ. अभी बहुत एंग्री भी नहीं दिखाना है. If you show that you are anger, that is also a sign of agreement only. That we see in many cinemas, no? If some girl is very angry, finally she fall into love with that boy only. They have fight and then they develop a love. Now you have to become switch off. The right way of handling opposite sexes? No, nothing. They follow you, disturb you, you don't get disturbed, you go ahead with your life. That's it. You don't give positive or negative response. I always tell this. If you are troubled by opposite sex for such things, you are not positive, you are not negative. Just don't give any attention. Don't give your phone number. Don't see them. Don't talk to them. Don't have any relation. Like that should not be too negative also. Some they go and scold them, fight with them. No fighting also. Or avoidance. You become neutral and just for some time you go to some other library and read, or totally just ignore. Don't show that you are aware of it also. Just go ahead with your life. In that way you can protect yourself, and additionally you pray to Krishna that you don't want such disturbances in your life. Okay. Now Surabhi.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Dandrat
माता
pranam.
जी, मेरा प्रश्न है कि जैसे आजकल हर जगह लड़कियां है, ऑफिस वगैरह में हर जगह पर है, वर्क प्लेस पे, तो ऐसा कभी कभी थोड़ा सा नेगेटिव थॉट्स आते हैं माइंड में कि जैसे हस्बैंड भी जॉब करते हैं ऑफिस में, तो हर लड़कियां बहुत रहती है, तो ऐसे बहुत सी लड़कियों की टेंडेंसी होती है कि अट्रैक्ट करने की, इवन मैरिड हो अनमैरिड हो उन्हें कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता। तो थोड़ा सा मन में डर लगता है कि कहीं गलती से मतलब ऐसी कोई लड़की ना हो अट्रैक्ट करने की कोशिश करे और हस्बैंड भी गलती से अट्रैक्ट हो जाए। पता नहीं, ऐसा मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि ट्रस्ट नहीं है हस्बैंड पे, बट स्टिल आजकल माहौल मतलब ऐसा है, लड़कियां सोचती नहीं है कि ये मैरिड है। तो ऐसे थॉट्स कैसे हम माइंड में ना आने दे।
आज नहीं, आप केयरफुल रहो। आपका पति को हमेशा ध्यान रखो, हमेशा प्यार का ध्यान रखोगे तो तुम्हारा नजर तो छोड़ के वो किसी के पीछे नहीं जाएगा। आप ऐसा उनको बांध लो, आपको प्यार छोड़ के वो इधर उधर अट्रैक्ट ही नहीं होगा। यू बी पॉजिटिवली कैप्चर हिम, पॉजिटिवली कीप हिम इन अंडर योर होल्ड, ताकि उसको किसी दूसरे के पीछे जाने का जरूरत ही नहीं पड़े। मेरा पत्नी इतना अच्छी है, उसको छोड़ के पागल लोगों के पीछे मैं क्यों जाऊं, ऐसा उसको विचार होना चाहिए। यू शुड बी वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट। कितना भी वो आधा नंगा तो घूमते ही है लड़कियां, मगर उससे क्या होता है, कुछ नहीं होगा। इफ योर हस्बैंड इज अंडर योर फुल कंट्रोल।
ओके। ओके
Okay,
माता जी।
I understand.
थैंक
Okay,
यू।
here is one question. माता जी, हम्बल सबमिसिव रहने की प्रैक्टिस करती हूँ, फिर भी फॉल्स ईगो बीच में आ जाता है और मैं सोचती रहती हूँ, ऐसा कैसे बोल दिया मुझे, मैं उस बात को भूल नहीं पाती हूँ और लड़ाई लड़ाई हो जाती है माता जी। ये फॉल्स ईगो टोटली क्रश कैसे करूं? Regarding the second question by in English, there is a question in the context of controlling lust. I have given a class for intimacy between husband and wife, two part. If you listen to that, this answer will be there. Now for this girl, Rukmini has given that false ego thing. How to control the false ego for women? Hmm? That is the question. So this itself is a big thing. Breaking the false ego is the full program of Krishna consciousness. You be under some powerful leader or powerful devotee who can smash you always, who can find fault with you. Maybe that may be your husband also. You need to be under someone. That is for sure. Otherwise, no advancement in spiritual life. Under some senior devotees who can find every fault of you and correct you. Otherwise, the false ego is going to grow up, up, up. So, in the beginning of your spiritual life, or maybe for considerable amount of time, you need to have some controller who can control you, who can find out what's your everyday. This is a day-to-day affair. It cannot be done online. Somebody should be there with you and then smash your false ego. That way you can grow. Otherwise, there is no hope of controlling the false ego. Or if you sincerely follow Krishna consciousness, automatically false ego will go. Okay. Akshara,
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, सादर प्रणाम।
Sadar Pranam.
माता जी, जैसे हम लोग कॉलेज में, मैं हूँ अभी, तो वहाँ पे गर्ल्स बहुत कम है और बाकी सब बॉयज ही हैं। तो जैसे कुछ प्रोजेक्ट
जितना
वगैरह भी
जरूरत है
है।
उतना करो। देखो, मैं क्या बोलती हूँ, ठीक है, आई अंडरस्टैंड आपका जो सिचुएशन है। जितना चाहिए उतना करके वापस आ जाओ, डीपली मत जाओ। ठीक है, अभी सिचुएशन ही ऐसा है तो क्या करें, डीपली मत जाना। डीप फ्रेंडशिप पार्टी जाना, इधर जाना उधर जाना, सिनेमा जाना, बातें करना, ये ठीक है। कुछ लेसन करना है, कुछ एसेस कैसे लिखना है, क्या करना है, ग्रुप स्टडी करना है, वो सब उधर स्कूल में करो या कॉलेज में करो। उससे उधर से बंद करो, उधर से बंद करो। उसमें अटैचमेंट, फ्रेंडशिप, गिफ्ट एक्सचेंजिंग, हैप्पी बर्थडे पार्टी गोइंग, सिनेमा गोइंग, वो सब नहीं। बाकी टाइम
जी
माला करो, माला ले लो, जप कर लो, वो कोई आपको पसंद ही नहीं करेगा लड़का, आजकल का लड़का। आप तिलक लगाओगे, कंठी माला लगा के माला लेके बैठोगी तो ये क्या बोलेंगे, ये तो पंडितानी है, इसके साथ नहीं प्यार करेंगे करके छोड़ ही देंगे। आप सिंपल रहो, अनअट्रैक्टिव रहो, सब मेकअप वेकअप वो सब करके ऐसे स्टाइल मारोगे ना, तिलक के साथ भी स्टाइल मारते हैं लोग। अभी इस कान में वो सब देख सकते हैं हम, तिलक और वो गोपी ड्रेस पहन के ऐसे वैसे करके, खुला बाली है। डिवोटीज में पता नहीं ये कैसे आ गया, सब खुला बाल, खुला बाल, फैशन, तिलक भी होगा, बिंदी नहीं होगा, तिलक रहेगा, कंठीमाला भी फैशन कंठीमाला है, और गोपी ड्रेस है। तो ऐसा रहेंगे तो अट्रैक्टिव रहेगा, और लड़का पीछे पीछे आएंगे। वो मत करना, जितना जरूरत है उतना करके वापस आ जाना, फिर कोई पसंद ही नहीं करेंगे। ठीक है।
जी माता जी, थैंक यू सो मच।
Hmm. Okay. So my daughter is study in fifth standard in co-education school. She hesitated to mingle with boys. She studies nicely in her class. When they ask notes or any clarification, my daughter friend told me that she behaved differently, like bent her head down and facing other side or tried to hide her. I too observed. What should I teach her? She also chants every day before going to school. Very good, no? Very good. She's This is nice that she is not ready to share anything. She can share with the girls. That's it. Yeah, because in the society, the free mixing is allowed. When everybody is freely mixing with opposite sex, a particular girl is behaving differently, that makes a big abnormality in the group. That is also another abnormality, viewed as abnormality. But if she doesn't want to mix, she doesn't want to speak to anybody, why she should be forced to do that? She is careful from the beginning. You should appreciate that. It should not be viewed as an abnormal thing. Better you take her, and every city is having girls' school only, girls' college only. You admit her in such things, such institutions, girls only. Father is telling opposite to behave. You tell the father, we need to protect our daughter. She is protecting herself. You tell the newspaper, you take the newspaper and news, you tell her. Small children are abused. Small girls are raped. So you see how world is very bad. So we need to protect our daughter. That's why I am saying this. You tell her. You show the news, no? Then he will understand. Then he will, you see, he will protect the daughter. Okay. You humbly you tell him that society is very bad. That's why she herself is taking precautions. We should appreciate her. So that importance you tell that. Okay. Okay. So any other questions? Okay, next week we will. Yes, Hari Leela Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanasalam. Thank you so much.
Dhananjay.
I like the point, Mataji, that the other side of lust is anger. And sometimes I find that okay, my Prabhu, he's very lusty, but now after your Vani, I feel that even I'm lusty because I'm angry. So
Yes.
thank you for making me realize this.
So Rukmini, I
I show
have.
my anger. I show my anger to my children, and then
Okay.
he's helpless because he's a man
Hmm.
and I'm a woman. So that was a great lesson for me. So I will also try and be humble and submissive.
Identify where the lust is playing game with us. This is interest. We should be introspective also. When we are angry, that means our lust is not fulfilled, so it comes as angry reaction. So we women should understand where the lust is trapping us.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Mm.
Yes,
So
thank you.
in coming classes also, I will tell about how we are into the hands of Maya. Those things I will tell in future classes. Rukmini Mataji, I have written my number on the chat box. You can take it. Okay. Okay. So anything else? Thank you very much for the support. We will meet next Saturday. Vanchakalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dhamma Pranam.